So I'd like to welcome you all today to the School of Timeless Wisdom. Today is the 5th of July, 2021. And we're gathering today to speak, to give just ABCs about the importance of being aware of how you affect your body with the jewelry you wear. And a lot of people are not really in tune with what they do. Sometimes you wear something and you always call it your lucky charm. And sometimes you have a piece of jewelry or a ring or a pen even, or a stone, and you say, oh, it's whenever I carry it with me, it brings me luck. Or this pen, whenever I answer exams, I get a full grade, or I grace it, I get an A, stuff like this. Now, nothing comes from nothing. And I would like to kind of approach how to choose your gemstones, your precious stones, semi-precious stones, and how to place them on your body. So it's not just choosing a stone, it is also where to place it on the body to give yourself optimal kind of like positive function for the usage of something like this. Now, in the past, people did understand that stones activated chakras. And in the past, they actually made use of stones, chakras, time of day, even the day, the hour, and the color of that specific period of time. And this is why kings in the past, and most probably in the present, it's just that we don't see them more often on TV every hour. They dress for the day and sometimes for the hour, a specific hour in the day. So every hour has its own color and theme and stone. Good. So let us today have a look at something like this, because today we all use accessories and jewelry only to kind of look good, make a statement, but not to draw positive energy to the self. So it's all about choosing a gemstone is all about balancing your relationship with your body and with the universe. So it's with the universe around you, with your everyday. And energy is actually distributed in the body in a very functional manner. So the word is function. What is this energy doing? So energy is distributed in order to give a specific function in every part of the body. I know that you're all familiar with the term chakra, and that we have 7 main known chakras. And I would rather substitute the word chakra for wheel, a wheel of energy, because this is how the energy in the chakra takes place. It's like a wheel going round and round in a specific area. So by targeting a gemstone for a specific chakra, you can heal the energy of a specific place in the body. Now, what do I mean by this? If your chakras are in balance, your body will be in balance. And what does this say? If I look at a person and you feel that they're stooping, it means that the heart chakra is not in balance. If you have a bulging belly, it means that you're most probably sacral chakra or even your solar plexus is not in balance. So just by looking at what your body looks like, you can know that there is some sort of disorder, dysfunction in the energy of the body, and you can help to heal it by the accessories, especially women and even men today, target in their everyday usage. Okay. So first of all, you're able to know the imbalance in the body just by looking at yourself in the mirror or by looking at others. This is why when energy workers receive people for healing, just from the first look, they can immediately tell them, this is out of balance, this is in balance, this is what you need to do, and so on and so forth. So it's all about tuning your body. You know, like we use tuning forks, gemstones create this because every gemstone has a vibrational energy, okay? So all stones, semi-precious stones, crystals, anything that you hold and that is either in close proximity to you or is on your body is affecting the vibration of your body. And in this way, because they have their own wavelength vibration, they transmit this energy to the person. And this energy can help balance you or imbalance you, ironically, depending on what's happening. But all stones have some sort of function. They can target emotions, believe it or not, or they can target physical ailments, or they can target spiritual energies. And the 7 chakras around the body are not placed together. Like you don't find them all in one place. No, they are distributed throughout the body because they are meant to create a balance so that every area of the body has its own physical, emotional, and sometimes mental state and well-being from the chakra that is placed in that area. So in order to start, I want to just give you a very simple way of knowing how to use gemstones. And you can use gemstones by wear them as earrings, necklace, bracelets, even in a belt or a long bracelet, so that it touches upon the chakra. I'm going to go through chakra by chakra so that you understand how to balance your chakra from the stones you have around you. So wearing them is one thing. Meditating with them. You sometimes find people have a shrine or a designated area, and they would have this big amethyst kind of like carved stone, or a big stone of rose quartz or Himalayan crystal around them in their healing room. And they meditate with it. And why? The bigger the size, the more the resonance. Especially if it's not something that you're carrying with you, that you have in the room. Now, you can also make use of the vibration of the gemstone by keeping it in your pocket, carrying it in your pocket, in your purse, or by placing the crystal on your body while you're doing Reiki or other healings and then removing them. Especially if you're doing it for yourself or others are doing hands-on. You can also use them during your sleep by placing the stone under your pillow or on the bedside near you. Some people choose to place their crystals in their bathtub. So they have their bath, their cleansing with the stone there. So there are various usages of stones. Now, you can use them in any manner that you see fit. And in order to make this easy, let me start chakra by chakra. I like to start from top to bottom. I know that people usually start with the root chakra, but for me, I want to start with the crown. So we have 7 main chakras in the body, followed by the 2 in the palms of your hand, the 2 in the soles of your feet, and 2 that are always ignored on the knees, all right? But let's speak today about the 7 main chakras or wheels of energy. So the first is called the crown, and obviously it's a crown. Because how to balance the chakra here, it's here in the middle of the head, and it opens up like a lotus flower. This is why when you find Buddha statues or people in nirvana, they have an open lotus like a crown. So what do we mean by this? If you look at any civilization, whether new or old, a king or queen or a monarch always wears a crown. They always do wear a crown. Crown, it's to help them to open and balance out the crown chakra, because the crown chakra is one of the most important chakras ever, especially if you are ruling, because it is the chakra that helps you to reach higher states of consciousness, spiritual consciousness, and also enlightenment. So if you have an enlightened monarch, it means that he or she is full of wisdom, and they wear jewels to help them kind of like harness this wisdom and keep it. So it's always the top of the head. So the crown is worn, and you can, women sometimes wear floral crowns, and they hang things around the head. So this is how you can activate the crown chakra, and by the top of the head. Now, the color of the crown chakra is usually violet or white crystal. Some people say, oh, it's goldish. But anyway, it is that beautiful resonating kind of like white golden light, and also violet. That's the top of the head. And the top of the head is also kind of like the place where you can know if it's blocked or not, because no one will have kind of like a bulging head. But you can know that you have a problem with your crown chakra not being open if you feel that you have a lack of purpose in life. That's one. You're feeling down and depressed all the time. You have some sort of mental block. You can't really find solutions to things. You feel disconnected from divine source, or from the source that you pray to or resonate or connect with. And or you feel disconnected from the earth, from the surrounding, from Mother Earth, or from your body. Some people tell you, I don't really feel my body much. You know that there is something wrong with the crown chakra. Also, if you find someone closed-minded, like you try to tell them something and say, just open up a bit, and they resist, they cannot. Or the other side is someone extremely obsessed with spirituality, and their obsession with it makes them lose touch with reality, makes them lose touch with others, and makes them clumsy. Like some people are always clumsy. They don't see things, they're breaking things, they're knocking things, they're stuff like this, and they lack sensitivity. Or they lack coordination, they are incoordinate. Another way to know that there is some sort of imbalance in the crown chakra is if you're excessively light sensitive. Like you can't just face the light. You'd say, oh my God, I don't want this light in my eyes. And you start running away from the light. So all these are indications that something is not functioning, or you need to kind of like work on your crown chakra. So the crown chakra has kind of like many stones, they need to be violet in color or white crystal, whitish, okay, or crystalline. And I would say that some of the best, or there are so many, like if you go on the World Wide Web, people will have many things, but for me, diamond is key. So diamond, but not everyone can afford the diamond. You can go for a clear quartz. You can go for amethyst. And you can never go wrong by using agate. Agate is a stone, semi-precious stone that you can afford, and it comes in all colors. So if I'm going to advise you to stick to just one stone, I would just say go and get the agate in all its colors. You've done all of your chakras. So you get, of course, a white agate, and it will help you. Now, if you go and get a clear quartz will not necessarily target the crown chakra as much as it's going to magnify the property of each and every stone that you are wearing or holding or having. So it's kind of like, it makes a difference to boosting other stones that are with you to help your soul reach enlightenment. And I can't do all stones because it means I will not end today, but I'm going to go very quickly over 2 or 3 for every chakra so that you just get the idea that what every stone does. If you go for an amethyst, amethyst has known healing properties, and the color purple or amethyst, it was kept in the past for royalty, so that the commoners were not allowed to wear purple, to even use specific stones or things that have the color purple, because they wanted it for themselves, knowing its properties. So here it's the color of royalty, it's the color of spirituality, it enhances creativity, it also enhances the strength of your aura. Amethyst does that, and it boosts a sense of self-esteem. It kind of like also helps you to clear headaches, it helps with the headaches. And if you have addictions, it kind of like will help you to mild them over. So it's a very special stone, right? Now there are other stones for the crown chakra, but I can't cover all of them. But let's go. So here, by wearing a crown or by wearing something like around the hair that has these stones, any of these stones, or the color, even the flowers, even if you wear violet flowers, you've done yourself a great deal for your crown chakra, okay? But I'm concentrating today on stones. Now, third eye is connected with the pineal gland, and it is very important because it is your inner light. So it's about awareness, consciousness, and it also is helps with wisdom. Now you will find that some chakras have similar properties to others because this is one body, so one thing seeps to the other, but they usually have also clear-cut functions. So it's kind of like it helps you to focus because the focus is here and it is in the mid between the eyebrows. This is where it is placed, and that's why in India they always have something here. Okay, it's where the third eye is. It activates the third eye. So it's between the eyes, and the color of it is indigo, okay? And again, you can use amethyst for it. You can use sodalite, you can use lapis lazuli, and much more. Now, how do you know that your third eye is not functioning? It is when you feel you're in a rut. Like, my goodness, what's my life? What's happening around me? Everything is falling apart. or you have a lack of clarity again. It's kind of like connected to the crown. You are unable to focus on the present moment. You're always jumping or daydreaming about the past or the future, but you're never really grounded in the present. So you will have problems with the third eye. And you have problems with the eyes. Like your eyes are not seeing properly, you're seeing duality, you're losing your kind of like good eyesight, and problems with the ears. Why? Because the crown, the third eye, the ears are connected. It's kind of like they make a triangle of their own. And you can, this is why the ancient Egyptians, if you look at the temples, wore a crown with a cobra here. So it's serving two purposes. It is serving the crown chakra and it is serving the third eye. And they always had the cobra where the third eye is supposed to be, made out of solid gold or precious stones. So this is where it comes from. Now you will also know that you have problems with your third eye if you start feeling kind of like you're having lots of nightmares, you have neurological disorders, you're showing stuff like this, you have problems with the hair, with the scalp, with the spinal cord, with the ears. So here it's an indication that the third eye is out of balance. And the best way to kind of like help tune the third eye is amethyst, is sodalite again, lapis lazuli. There are many stones. And sodalite, for example, it helps with the intellect. It like for anything that is of mental effort, clarity of thought. It also helps you to concentrate, okay? The lapis lazuli is very good for health, for wisdom, for truth, finding the truth if you're concentrating and searching or researching, good judgment, intuition. The third stone that I also recommend, and it is my favorite actually, is blue sapphire. And blue sapphire, it's a very strong stone, and it is it causes in kind of like insight, like gives you insight, and it brings happiness. It's a happy stone. Also helps you to resolve issues, and it's kind of like I really resonate with this stone. You don't really have to resonate with it, but you can choose the color of the stone for the chakra that you feel you're drawn to, okay? So for the throat, so now we've done the crown, the third eye, now the throat. The throat chakra is interesting because the throat chakra targets lots of things. And it is very important. A lot of people, when they have disorders with their throat chakra, immediately the thyroid gland gets affected. And it is mainly for communication, because of course, this is where your voice comes from. So some people say, I don't have a voice. If they say, I don't have a voice, it means they've got an imbalance in the throat chakra. And some people are like chatterboxes. It's as if you pressed a button and you can't keep them quiet or say your opinion or anything. So this means also that there is an imbalance, and it is about speaking your truth. So it's very important. It's the area where it targets the throat, the whole neck area, the thyroid glands, it's the mouth, the tongue. You see how many organs related to this area. It's very important. And also the jaw is connected with it. and its color is blue. So how do you know you've got an imbalance? If you've got a sore throat, you've got an imbalance in your thyroid. I mean, your throat chakra. If you feel that you can't express yourself and you don't have the courage to speak your truth, there is an imbalance. Or the opposite. If someone is aggressive and using foul language and over, like for things that whether they deserve this aggressiveness or not, it means that their throat chakra is in imbalance. If you have a cough, if your sinuses are causing problems, then all this means that you've got an imbalance in your thyroid, in your throat chakra. Now, there are many stones here. Any stone that is blue, like sodalite, turquoise, lapis lazuli, aquamarine, blue agate. Agate, you will find targets every chakra because the agate comes in all colors, and blue topaz, and so on. I mean, you can choose any stone that you like because they're all of them are wonderful. I do like turquoise, and I wear it a lot. And I'm actually wearing lapis lazuli today because it's also kind of like for the throat chakra because I'm speaking. And so it's turquoise is for protection. So this is why you find a lot of people carrying that blue eye, you know, for protection, the eye of Horus. And it gives you strength. It's also for mental relaxation. It's a very healing stone. And the lapis lazuli that I am using, it's also for communication, getting your word across, speaking the truth, and so on. It's got a lot of wonderful communicative properties. So you have also blue agate and blue stones that boost creativity, communication, and so on. So anything blue is actually for communication, right? Now, the heart. We're here serious. We've reached halfway, and the heart is chakra is very important because it is in the middle. It's got 3 chakras above it and 3 chakras below it. So if the heart is in balance, it will help the up and the below. So above, or as above, so below, it's the heart. And it's your connection to kind of like other realms as well. All chakras connect on some sort of level, but especially the heart is amazing. And I can't go over its properties here. So let me just stick to what I'm doing. Now, the heart is all about opening up the heart for love. And it's also kind of like, if the heart chakra is not working, you find someone extremely hard-hearted, so you know something is wrong. Or some people are very kind and giving, so you know that the heart chakra is flowing. It's in the center of the chest, and it is just above the heart. So if your heart is here, it's just above it in the middle. Its colors are green and pink. So this gives you kind of like a big array of crystals that you can use. It includes like emerald, jade, rose quartz, green agate. You see, agate is in everything. Green opal, malachite, any green stone. Now, how do you know that you have a blockage in the heart chakra? It's very simple. it's when you had a bad breakup with someone, a loved one or someone close. If you are grieving the loss of someone through death or through heartache, and it affects the organs around the heart. So it doesn't just affect the heart, but the heart is very close to the lungs. This is why when people say I'm heavy-hearted, they can't breathe properly, because the heaviness affects the lungs. And here you will find that people are having pain in the chest. They're suffering from a bad chest cold, or they encounter pain in the upper part of the body. So here you do know that the heart chakra needs balancing of some sort. Now, you know it by behavior, when someone is always on the defensive. Oh, I didn't do this. No, it was not me, or whatever. Like, you know that they have problems with the heart chakra. Or jealousy. They're always jealous. Jealous of something you bought, jealous of this, jealous of that. They also have problems with the heart chakra. The heart chakra is somewhat blocked. Or they are in fear of falling in love or intimacy. They're always kind of like, they have this distance between themselves and their loved ones, like they're protecting themselves. So here also it's got problems. Or they bear grudges, and they bear grudges for a long time, and it just doesn't go. And it's kind of like they are unable to forgive. So inability to forgive also has to do with opening up the heart chakra. How to balance it? By wearing the right color, whether pink or green. Now, rose quartz is for the heart. It's the crystal of love and of beauty. It also kind of like promotes or helps you to gain compassion for yourself and others. The others include, like there are so many other wonderful crystals. I really love jade and emerald. Okay, they also help the heart to open up and to have compassion. So just choose something that resonates with you. That's what you need to do. Now, to move on, down below the heart, just above the belly button, is your solar plexus. And a lot of people forget that solar plexus takes its name from solar, sun. So it is your inner sun, right? And I will target this some other time. I'm not going to go into it, but the solar plexus is amazing. And the solar plexus is the seat of your power. Your power comes from there. So the solar plexus is kind of like related to assertiveness, self-confidence, being able to express yourself with power, authority. Its excessiveness makes you kind of like a manipulative, you want to controlling. So its excess is also bad. So you want to put particularly this chakra in balance. It's your one of the most important chakra for dealing with people and the outside world. Now, people who have problems with this chakra, you will always find that they have problems with their digestive system. Okay, so you will find that they're lacking in energy, and they're having problems with kind of like their metabolism. It comes from the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is also about stress. So if you are stressed out, you feel it in your gut, you know, and it causes mental and physical exhaustion. So if someone is saying that word, oh, I'm exhausted, and it's not because they're thinking a lot, you know that it comes from the seat of their power, the solar plexus, and they need to balance it out. So it's all about confidence. And there are many crystals. The color is yellow, the color of the sun, because it's the solar plexus. So you can use jasper, you can use amber, that's a strong one. You can use golden topaz, yellow sapphire, citron, golden quartz, tiger's eye. There are lots of yellow stones, and I really like yellow jade, because yellow jade kind of like gives you mental clarity. Another good one is agate. Agate rules supreme, because it's not on the high end nor cheap end. It's kind of like just in the middle, and it comes in all colors. And agate is a very protective stone, and yellow agate will give you physical strength, will give you luck, and will give you kind of like boosts your intellect. Citron is very good for manifestation and using your imagination. Tiger's eye is available everywhere, and it's, again, a lot of people use it for good luck charms, and it boosts the confidence again, and for mental clarity. So you will find that no one stone has one property, just like no one chakra stands alone. They feed one another. Come to below the belly button, the sacral chakra, and I call it the seat of your emotions. Now here, it's all about, because it's emotions, it's all about your connection with others, connectivity with other people, and it is the pleasure chakra, because it has to do with sexuality, receiving pleasure, feeling pleasure, creativity. It's very important. People who are balanced sexually are creative, full stop. I need not say any more. So if you've got that in order, if you have a good sex life, you become extremely creative and able to balance lots of things. And that's all you need to do for this chakra. But here, so kind of like it's in the lower abdomen. So the place here targets lots of organs. Wow. It's kind of like the ovaries for the uterus, the bladder. So it's a big area. It's also the lymphatic system. And reproductive organs, as I said. The color for this area is orange, and there are many stones that are orange in color, like carnelian, citron, fire opal. People use sometimes orange calcite, copper. So there are lots of stones. If I were to target anything, I love amber. Amber is very special. It comes from nature because it's calming, and it helps you to manifest your dreams, your desires, okay? It also relieves pain. Carnelian is it restores vitality, it stimulates creativity, it motivates you, it helps you to become successful. If you're suffering from apathy, nothing interests you, just target the stone. Now, last but not least, Our root chakra, by the way, as earthlings, is our most important chakra. It is the chakra that grounds us to Mother Earth, and it makes us humans, because the root chakra is the color of blood. And a lot of people say, oh, it's like the final chakra, the crown is more important. It's the mirror image of the crown. But rooted on planet Earth, it's amazing. So no wonder its color is the color of blood, because this is what gives you life. Earth gives you life. And the root chakra is your foundation, or the foundation for your being. So here it is kind of like the chakra that gives you a sense of being grounded, confident in your environment or in yourself. It's located in the base of the spine, or it's called the tailbone. Some people say the color is red, and others say also black, but I would say red, and very dark red, maroon, whatever, all the grades of red verging onto the black color. The area there is the first 3 vertebrae, at the base of the spine. It's also bladder and a colon. It's connected with those 3. So if you have problems in any of those 3, you know that you need to take care of your root chakra. And how do you know that your root chakra is not in balance? Your environment affects you. So let's say if you are living in a war-torn zone, or a zone that's full of natural disasters, your root chakra will not be in balance. Ironic, but it is, because it's all about Mother Earth and where you stand, standing your ground. So you can also know that you've got problems with it when you say that you've got a bad tummy. If you keep repeating that you've got a bad tummy, you're constipated, you're always bloated, there is something wrong there. So it's kind of like, how do you know that the root chakra in someone is way off the chart? If they cannot speak about positive things. Every story, anything that happened to them, the things that make them want to keep on and on and on talking are negative. A disaster, this, how they went to hospital and it all went foul. They visited a neighbor and they were part of everything going wrong. Such people, avoid them, because they are addicted to negativity, because the root chakra is way out of balance, and it is not your fault. So also, it's kind of like the root chakra is about you and the world around you, and about feeling secure with the place you live in. So if your house is full of disasters, it's not necessarily war. It means that your living environment, the home where you place your head to sleep, is out of balance. It means your root chakra is out of balance. Now, you can balance it by targeting red stones such as red garnet, rubies, red coral, bloodstone. Hematite is a good one that people tend to forget. Hematite, it's very grounding. And like onyx is very good as well. So, for example, if you wear a red garnet, and my dear mother-in-law, may she rest in peace, gave me a red garnet about a year before she passed away. And I realized that the red garnet is all about cleansing energies, and it purifies kind of like purifies the inside of you. It really helps you a lot. Now, hematite in Greek, the word hematite means blood. So this is why it's wonderful for your root chakra, because it's about the blood. And it helps you here to ground yourself in relationships, and also kind of like blocked energies. And it helps with purifying the blood flow in your system. Another good red stone is red jasper, and this repels negative energy from around you. If you feel there is a lot of negativity, wear red jasper, and it's very good for helping boost where you are and making you have a good sense of well-being. So more or less, I've just kind of like rushed into it, and I'm going to stop here. I just want to say one thing. You're going to tell me, how are we going to wear this? As I said, wear it on the hair, wear a bandana or something here dangling with a stone, or to balance this, they're always connected with the earlobes. Remember that the crown and the third eye are connected. They form a triangle. They form a pyramid. So just wear something on the earlobes. The ancient Egyptians were amazing with this. Throat chakra is here. Wear a longer necklace to target the heart. If you are artistic, put buttons that are of semi-precious or precious stones where the seat of the soul is. For the solar plexus and for the sacral chakra, you can use a belt. You know, sometimes you had these sloping belts, or a very long necklace. And for the root chakra, you can play with the button for your trousers, or just wear it. Wear it, and it will help with your grounding. Okay. There's so much information that I had gathered and I would have liked to give, but I think I'll lose your interest if I don't stop here. I hope this was of help. Please remember that when you pierce your ears or your belly button or parts of your body, you're playing with your chakras. And if you're not doing it in the right spot, it can cause a disease. So if, for example, you newly had a piercing and after that you felt out of balance, you've played with how your chakras move around and you created an imbalance in your body. It's not a plaything. Please make sure what you are doing, what you are wearing. Before you wear any gemstone, even if you bought it and it's brand new, the gemstones are forever. Nothing is brand new. They outlive us and have been on planet Earth for a very long time. Clean it. Now, to clean it, the best way is burn frankincense or burn agar wood, which we call in Arabic oud, khashab al-oud, agar wood, or frankincense, and let the smoke clear it. And clear your chakras with it, or put it in water with a drop of rose water and leave it either in the sun or the light of the moon. This also clears it. Or put it in the palm of your hand and say your mantra or something that you believe in and blow. But visualize that you're blowing out anything, because they carry messages. So if someone had tough times and it's negative, it will be carrying that and you resonate with the negativity. Just clear your stones before usage. Thank you for your presence. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you next week. Good luck.